Miss Dotty, please tell us a little bit about what we see right here on your property and kind of what you've been doing, and a little bit about yourself.
Okay. We moved here in 1998, and right prior to that, I had just completed a degree in forest technology in reference to a family, a larger family acreage. And yet my husband and I, by this time, we were looking for land in Alabama, timberland out from the city, and we then moved here, and so we continued our search. We continued our search over here and found 18 acres that had been clear cut, and so that was the challenge. The clear cut was the challenge, but we knew it was worth the challenge because the location was good and met other criteria that we had set for ourselves. So we bought the 18 acres and began land prep on that for building a home. And then we had an opportunity to buy another 18 acres adjoining that. And so we felt real proud of ourselves. And then we had an opportunity to buy a third 18 acres. And so we did that as well. So what we have here is the clear cut, which is where the house is now. And of course, we've obviously developed that into what we wanted it to be. And I'm thinking now the clear cut idea was really not so bad, because you could do what you wanted to with what was there. Now the second track had been planted in pines, mainly slash, and it needed to be thinned. So we immediately found a logger to come in and thin that track. And the third area was on the back side of that was an old was an old pasture. It was previously pasture land. So this was ideal for longleaf. And we continue to cut, we continue to have that in longleaf, and also have a small straw operation that goes on here. Very small, but that's good. I'm just glad we get enough straw to go around our house. I don't have to go buy straw, so that's good. But I still enjoy it. I know and have had this conversation with Danielle before that management speaking, we need to make some improvements on our management techniques. Simply because I know what good management is, but I also know the value of the aesthetics and the value of the trees in a home site and in an area that is not a massive area, but just one, economically speaking. We will just continue to leave it in pines for now, and longleaf as we have it. And at some point, I feel like it will get clear cut, but probably not in our ownership. So anyway,
that is fair. So right now we're at your 50-acre home site, but you also have a few thousand acres, a few hundred acres in Clinch County that's underneath the family trust. Can you tell us a little bit about that land base and kind of management regime, how it's different from this right here?
Mm-hmm. The land area in Clinch County is approximately 50,000 acres, and it's predominantly slash, and it has been managed by our family almost 100 years now, and continues to be. And our rotation there is the objective there is sustainable forestry. So we cut annually. We replant annually about the same number of trees and keep the cycle going. And we have an on-site manager who does an excellent job of keeping our operations lined up. We have a logger that comes in strictly for the trust property, and we're mainly, like I say, cutting pulp wood. And in some cases we do get chip and saw, and that's good as well. But it's a totally different regime. We're not so much worried about aesthetics there as much as we are the economics of it. And that was our challenge by the donor to continue to bring in income.
properties, and especially here, you're involved in a lot of the management decisions of the land. So can you tell me when you first started getting involved in making those land management decisions, and what caused you to actually start, being an active landowner and get involved?
Okay, I became involved in the trust properties at the age of 9, which is a long time ago, obviously, but certainly not active. I became more active, I guess, in my 20s. I got involved deeper and more, but I lived in Alabama, so it was strictly from a distance, and I decided, after years of not understanding exactly what was going on around me, and the language and the just the management aspects of it, that I needed to better myself, to get informed, and I did that by getting an associate degree in forest technology, and then. When we moved here, we just happened to have an opening as a trustee for the property, and so I applied, because by this time I had my degree, and I had felt like I was really I had learned a lot, and it was very helpful. I'd also done some volunteer work, and anyway, so I got involved in 2000 as a trustee for the family,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm one of 3 there now, and we do continue to ship wood, cut wood, plant wood, and I'm quite proud of what we do.
So what today continues to motivate you to manage your property?
I think it's just, well, I heard some people say, it just kind of gets in your blood. The turpentine gets in your blood. The heritage, just the love of the land, but just like I say, your heritage. That's what you know. That's what your family's known, and it becomes very, very important. And I have an awful lot of pride in what we do. So.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you showing us your longleaf stand right here.
I'm delighted to have you.